Hi friend, welcome to Coming Home, 33 Days of Self-Care with me, Lee Keckner. I'm so happy you're here. If you would please join me with 3 grounding breaths before we get started on this new section, which I'm excited about, of self-care. If you would uncross your legs, you can put your palms down on your lap or up to receive, down to be grounded, and just let your body settle for a minute. Maybe set an intention for what you would like to get today from this 10 minutes together or throughout your day. I would like to get a sense of calm and peace and to slow down a little bit. So if you would please join me, we are going to breathe in through our nose, hold it for 2, breathe out of our mouth. So in through our nose, hold it, out of our mouth. In through our nose, hold it, out of our mouth. In through our nose, okay, that got me one step closer to my intention for today. I'm so excited about our new section. I have these 33 days divided into 3 sections, basically inside, outside, and moving forward. Those are kind of how they are. So the last section was connecting inside of yourself to your younger self, younger you. And why that is important is because that's a part of us. And when we're not taking care of that part of us, we're not taking care of all of us, because that is a big part of us. So we spent some time honing in, and then throughout the rest of this 33 days, we're still going to journal with our younger self each day, 3 to 5 minutes when we're finished with this. Let's just pause and everyone think about their best friend. Recently, I've gotten 2 groups of really incredible women, and I'm just right now going to picture one of them. Think about your best friend. Not the best friend that's pretty good sometimes, or not the best friend that's good except when you're thriving, or not the best friend who is pretty good except just the friend who shows up for you, who laughs with you, who cries with you, who sits with you, who creates with you, who, and this is one of the biggest things that I really love about honing in on really deep, dear friendships. The friends who celebrate with you when things are wonderful, celebrate with you when you're thriving, celebrate with you when you're being successful. Those are true good friends. Because so often friends who have a little tangledness in the relationship, when they see you rise up, they get jealous and they complain, they roll your eyes, or they put you down because they want you to stay where they are, as opposed to saying, go! It reminds me of the movie An Officer and a Gentleman, when that blonde girl was trying to be better than Deborah Winger the whole time and tried to, con a guy into marrying her. And Deborah Winger was just pure through and through. And then at the end, Officer walked in, Richard Gere scooped up Deborah Winger, and her friend looked at her and wanted to be mad, but then she realized, wow, you're actually getting all of the things that I'd hoped for. And maybe she thought, wow, now I know all things are possible. I don't have to be a jerk. And she goes, way to go, Paula, way to go. Do you remember that? So that is the kind of friend I want you to picture or use during this next 11 days, where we are going to become our own best friend. Do you know that there's no one in the world who will be harder on you than you? There's no one in the world who will bully you more than you. There's no one in the world who will talk more smack about you than you. And what we're choosing during the next 11 days is to rewire that, to create new neural pathways. What are you doing, honey?
Mommy.
I have to just tell you what?
I was on the rug, I was bending down, and then you see something sharp on my knee.
You were on the rug bending down and something scraped your knee? Well, could you move to a new area of the rug, and then I will come in and check your knee scratch in a moment? But I was really in a great role, Eve. I need to finish this. She didn't see that face. Okay. So we are going to commit to the next 11 days to rewriting how we speak to ourselves. Remember, when I was little at camp, they had this thing, what would Jesus do now? And you were supposed to be in like something and you'd have to stop. How would Jesus handle this? We're going to do that except with best friend. How would my best friend, how would I treat a best friend during this? How would I speak to my best friend when they were hurting? How would I guide my best friend when they're about to do something that's important to them? How will I help my best friend when they fall and they're crying, right? Because a lot of times we say, oh, get over it. Come on, what's wrong with you? Of course you're scared. You're not good enough. Oh my God, if you would have lost the extra 5 pounds, you would be able to do this now, right? All the things that we say that are totally a crock of shit, but they are just caught up in the loop that we are playing in our head. So during this time, we can think of getting a pencil or a pen. Our loop is going and we're going to stick a pencil or pen in it. We're actually going to stop it from spinning, even if it's momentarily, because our brain spins constantly unless we make a conscious decision to stop it, or unless we focus on our breathing or something like that. It just spins and throws like majority of ridiculous negative thoughts. So we're going to focus on building ourselves up, being gentle with ourselves, supporting ourselves, all of the things we would do for a best friend, we are going to do for ourselves for this next section. I just really love it. I really love bringing awareness to the negativity that we spin for ourselves and how destructive it is, not only on our body, because our mind tells our body how to feel, what to do, how to react to situations. Our brain does. And that's where these negative thoughts hold, which brings negativity into our body and into our life. So as we were loving our younger selves, now we're going to love our grown-up selves. And we're going to become our new best friend. And when we think, what would I do for my friend right now? We're going to really think about that for ourselves over the next few days. And I just want to remind you who you really are. I know some of you have heard me say this and some haven't, but we are all connected. We are all wired the same way, not really our brains per se, but we are all have lungs to breathe, and we have blood pumping through, and we need air to breathe, and we all want love and connection. Every single person on the planet. And I believe we are all connected to a higher power, to the higher energy of everything that is. Everything on the planet is here for a reason. And when we remember that we are these brilliant, bright stars temporarily housed in these earth suits, that mine is getting more and more like Play-Doh every day. This is all temporary. This is forever. We all have this, and this is temporary. So know as you show up in life that you are a brilliant star and you are meant to be here on this planet right now, that there is something precious about you and something, no one thinks like you do. No one has your perspective. That is how there can be great leaders and speakers. That is how there can be great artists. That is how there can be so many great writers, right? When you stand up in your gift and do what you're to do, you're in your glory. So anyway, we want to let ourselves be all of ourselves. Let our bright light shine and not our stupid stories that we spin. Here's the exercise for today. This is what you're going to do today. When we get off, you're going to walk into your bathroom or into a hallway or wherever the heck there's a mirror. Even if there's a full-length one, that might even be better. You're going to walk up to the mirror. You're going to look directly into your eyes. And you're just going to look for a minute. You're just going to look deeply into your eyes. And then when you feel like you're connecting with yourself or you're really seeing yourself, you're going to say, I love you. I love you. I love you. I was just going to say it once, but 3 times feels good. Okay, that's why I wore this necklace today. I love you. When is the last time you told yourself that? I know you might have told your little girl that recently while we were working with her, but tell that to yourself today. That's how we're starting this. I love you. I know that's even hard for some people to say when they're looking in their own eyes deeply, but allow yourself to be vulnerable Allow yourself to be closer to who you really are, which is here and not here. Move from. My quote for today is, today I choose to bring out the best in me. Today I choose to bring out the best in me. Before I say my prayer, remember to have your journal. As soon as we're done, you're going to journal with your younger self for 3 to 5 days, because spending 33 days with yourself, your younger self, will really allow that younger you to feel seen and heard, and really allow those old hurts to start shifting and to start evaporating, actually. Once we feel them and they move through us, they've served their purpose. They don't have to stay and kick and derail us anymore. Dear God, I am grateful for me. I am grateful for the body that you have given me. I am grateful for the bright light you have given me, because when I give myself stillness to experience it, it's overwhelming and majestic. Let me quiet my mind more each day so I can appreciate myself. Let me rewrite the negativity in my brain to love. Bless everyone who's watching. Eve, my dogs, and the world. Amen. I want to say and the world, which sounds so generic, but it's true, damn it, right? Let's just bless everyone and everything. Right, Eve? Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for joining in. And remember to journal with younger you. She still and he still needs to be heard. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.